So a Promise partnership it's two things. It's a group of organizations across sectors, nonprofits, public sector, private sector organizations, individuals, residents, volunteers, that are working together in this collective impact framework. And secondly, it's a promise that we can transform communities, that we can help every child succeed. And it looks a little different in each community because every community is different, but the promise is the same. The fact that in some communities and with some populations, the chances of showing up for kindergarten ready to learn might be 1 in 4. That there are 20 and 30-point achievement gaps between low-income and non-low-income students, that half of kids in certain communities and in certain populations are not graduating from high school. And there's no reason why we cannot solve some of these problems if we work together.
United Way has made an incredible difference in our being able to collaborate with other partners, opening those doors for us, as well as helping to fund the services that all of those agencies are able to bring to our clients and our community. The biggest impact that has had on Guadalupe schools was last spring, getting our 4-year-olds from our preschool ready for kindergarten. We were able to do an open house where our future kindergartners came with their parents. They talked with their preschool teachers about getting ready for kindergarten. They met the kindergarten teacher and learned what to expect, but they also got updated immunizations. They got their health appraisal. They had an opportunity to have their vision checked as well as their dental assessment done. And as a result, parents were able to get all of their kindergarten registration completed and papers turned in to the school all in one day. So the first time in 30 years of education that I haven't had to track down anything at registration for my kindergartners.
And this promise, this idea that we can transform communities, and we can go from having neighborhoods where you're lucky if you succeed, to communities where everyone has a chance to succeed, where the odds are in everybody's favor. That kind of work is tremendously exciting, it's tremendously challenging, and we're just very, very excited to have the tremendous partners that we have to do that work with us. They're making small but really important modifications to their programs to align them in a way that saves money, it's efficient, but it really helps serve more kids.
United Way's movement on collective impact, or the collaborative partnerships, is really changing the way that nonprofits are working, and I think is going to really improve both the services that we provide. They'll be more strategic, we'll work better together, and I think we'll actually be able to generate more resources to help the clients that we're focused on. The most important thing, though, is it's building trust among some of us that typically we're always competing with each other for very limited funds. And in the past, each agency would have positioned themselves to make sure that they benefited the most. This time, we're all working together to make sure the refugee benefits the most. Long-term benefits of this is going to be that we will start addressing the needs of the youth, but we will be learning how to take a collective impact approach and start applying it to all of the other issues, including housing and social issues and mental health and all of these different aspects. And I really think it's exciting because probably 4 or 5 years from now, we will find that we are making a huge impact in this community, not just for the youth, but for their families and for the singles.
Bringing people together, it requires an effort and a work. It requires that people make space and time for it. There's an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. And what's going on in these Promise partnerships is we're going together, and we're making tremendous progress. But transformation will take time, and one of the things we're committed to do all along the way is keep our eyes focused on results, to share data transparently, to make that data available to the community, so that the community can join us. This is not just a project of some organizations and some schools. This is a project that really needs everybody's help. people should be asking themselves, how can they help? And we hope that they will. We hope that they'll give, that they'll advocate, that they'll volunteer, that they'll get engaged in the work that's going on. It's extremely exciting.